If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Shove over, Claw! Drow coming through. Your, excelness? Lads are celebrating the raid on Joaquin's Rest. We captured a Duke, we did, all the way from the city. I'm sure the higher-ups will make sure you get the best of the spoils, Your Excelness. The boss is in the temple inside. Mithara, too. And Priestess Gut can show you how many new recruits we got. I don't know any house in, Your Excelness. Oh, one of them thieves? If he ain't dead, he's in the pits with the rest of them.
Save the druid if you must. If we spill goblin blood on the way, all the better.
Rip you for your giblets. Got thick giblets. What on?
Go on then.
Enjoy the party.
Touch me, and I'll bleed you out.
Huh? I can see the absolute from here. I can.
A great taut drum sits before you. One strike would likely ring for miles, alerting goblin reinforcements. From the far distance, you hear a blast of goblin voices.
Careful, your lordness. That drum's for calling back up. I'll calm them down, seeing as it was a lovely rhythm. But, don't do it again. And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh? You ain't here? We sacked Joaquin's Rest and left it to burn. Drow flinging magic, Knoll snapping off heads. Inn's nothing but a pile of ash by now. Glorious. Bunch of prisoners got towed to Moonrise. City snobs mostly. But the Flaming Fist? Pile of smoking corpses. I figured a drow would know the broken road. Take the north path. It winds you around sure as sunshine till you reach the towers.
Looking at a future true soul, your ladyship? Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line. Tribe? Tribe! Tribe!
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them.
energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. My home. The cloister of Shah followers. Hidden in the city. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
I know those symbols. Githyanki runes. Ancient as Vlakith herself. You stole that from my people.
Yes. And a lot of my people died in the process. I won't fail them. Not after what I saw your kind do to them.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself. The three figures in the vision, the Chosen, are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you. You have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. At any cost. No doubt the Githyanki will seek to reclaim that which is theirs. And you still do not know what it even is.
For now. But any crimes against my kin will be answered for in time.
I just saved you. Keep that in mind next time you want to air your grievances.
Welcome, your greatness. I got some good stuff if you're looking to buy. Nicked him off the dead, didn't I? I mean, raid spoils, your majestically. Been a pleasure, your greatness.
Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird. Fancy yourself, do you? Care to pin that claim down with some coin? Cocky, eh? maybe you've got the skill to back it up. Or maybe I'm about to make a heap of coin. Let's get a crowd going and find out, eh?
Hurt me. Run. Where? Safe. There. Run.
That's the game done. Come here.
Mother gone. Hungry. New home. Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all. Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken chase. Says so in the rules.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
The Underdark? Aye, I've had littermates disappear down there. Here, your coin. Or only a joke. Rules! A joke is all, no offence meant.
Bloody arm is killing me. Here's to the best sedative there is. Booze.
What's holding up the game? Owlbear ain't dead, is it?
Having a drink. It's all the sweeter when it's free, innit? Where the hell d'you get yours? From an inn. Numpty, course. You won't find much there now. Took all the good stuff before we burned it.
Drink's going straight through me. Well, that's the plan, mistress. We looted an entire inn. Brought back enough booze to drown a dragon. Here's to them we nicked it off. Down one mug of ale for every throat we cut.
Hey! You ain't rounding me up for no raid. No way. I'm drinking. Yeah, here's to the absolute.
Greetings, your most excellent drowners. What do you think of these breeches? Could be a new uniform. Proper stylish, ain't they? Nicked 'em off this dwarf we're cooking. Dunno. Was already stripped down to his breeches when I got my hands on him. Had a couple of coins in the pockets and some daft poem. But that's all. Of course. I'm thinking of selling it. Reckon it's worth anything, boss?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Some of these words are real pretty. But if the lads find out how much I enjoy it, they'll stick me on the spit. What? It's a load of old bollocks. All this moons and stars rubbish. Embarrassing is what it is. It's soft stuff. Don't want nothing to do with it.
I ain't paid to talk. Keep walking.
What? Get! Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was talking to. Oh,
Excuse me, Miss Drow.
You gotta listen to Crusher. He gets mad if you don't. Mad!
Thrust his arm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Elves. Think you rule the world. Ah!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Well, not us. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your pretty face.
I feel I should warn you that the average goblin foot is host to some 24 toe-curling diseases.
Are those big ears just for show? You heard me. What was that? Thought so. That's more like it.
As your lips touch filthy flesh, you catch a whiff of lavender? The pleasant scent gives way to the muddy taste of something you try not to identify. You carefully slide the ring off.
You enjoying that? Disgusting worm. Just remember, you're nothing here.
Well, I've never seen sleight of tongue quite like that before.
Here, help us out. Says here that goblinoids are obstreperous and malodorous. What's that mean?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. I'd have said that. Bit wordy, though, innit?
Still, only other stuff to read round here is the filth clagger scrawls in the latrines. That's what the bloke who wrote this said. Proper impressed by my brain smarts, he was. Said he's writing a book about the Absolute. Lads didn't like that. Said he was a spy or some such. That's him, at the party, warbling away. Well, I had a good chinwag with him, though. Interesting bloke. Yeah, he mentioned that about 1,000 times. Don't matter how famed he is, he's gonna end up as supper. He wanted to know if we felt any extra booyarg in the air since converting. Magic. Then what the Absolute choosers are brimming with it. Priestess Gut and our boss, Ragslin, are fierce and powerful now. Same as that drow.
Seems we've pegged all 3 marks. Let the boss hunt begin.
Yeah, Priestess Gut is fierce and powerful now. So's Ragslin, our boss. Them's true souls now, just like that drow. They have the kind of booyarg that comes from being chosen by a god. I ain't finished with it. There's enough reading here to last me a lifetime.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Of course, mistress.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
You made me do that? Didn't have no choice, did I? Well, that's some impressive booyag. Absolute must like you.
So the tadpole allows us to influence others. How very interesting.
Influence, yes. But for better or worse. Until we know, I recommend a cautious approach.
You have the ability to manipulate people, make them bend to your every whim, and you'd be cautious about it. That's no fun. My point exactly. I'm so glad you agree.
No go inside. Inside. Boring.
With fragulous crown and with sceptre abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you glide.
That was good. Carry it on, Pigeon.
And if you saw him kill manlings, you'd have to yell, "Hum! Fa!" Why? He's a meatier creature than any I've spied. Oh, Balderdash.
Oi, stranger! You meddling with my pigeon. He's talking stupid now.
Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous, draw Ragslin.
You broke him!
Wait! Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, Pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
Stupid, dead bastard! Give him a good kicking! He deserves it! Yeah! Right in the nashes! You're all right. He killed my mum and dad! Made a bloody orphan of me!
Understandable then, I suppose. Give him an extra kick for me, child.
I ain't bothered about it. Better off without them. Stupid old geezers should have put up more of a fight. Don't mean we can't enjoy putting the boot into this prick a stick, though. Another dirt elf come to boss us around, eh? I could break your face. Don't matter who he was. He ain't nothing but a stain now. Just like you'll be if you don't clear off. Yeah, too right. So don't go starting nothing.
Underdark too gloomy for ya, shrew sucker.
That's the that of it, eh?
What you standing here all dry for? Come here, have a drink.
What should we toast to, eh? Guys! This one's giving us a toast.
You raise your glass and shout.
Eh?
You can always take a bite out of me to finding those looters and crushing them.
Go on, drink up!
Bravo! Now get out of our way. I need another drink.
You poisoned us!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I knew we shouldn't have taken that fancy berry beer. Could have tasted the poison if it hadn't been so sweet. Allergic? You mean just the beer could kill us? Get out of my way! Watch yourself. There's something rotten in the booze.
You find the ones who poisoned that beer. You bring them to me. I'll take their heads for free. Poisoning the only good thing in this dump.
Don't touch the booze! Some bastards poisoned it. You feeling all right? That ale was rotten.
Be careful, your gloriousness. Someone's got it out for us.
Some coward move poisoning our drink. But we'll get them. You'll see.
Someone kill Bear. No more fun. I smash him.
You took a life, now yours will be taken in turn. A fair exchange, perhaps.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You one of those moonrise types, then? Your kind usually don't deal with Boss Ragslin and Priestess Gut. Guessing you're after Minthara. Could be her blood by the looks of you. Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she?
Priestess Gut needs to touch you too.
Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it, only us that follow the Absolute.
Charged with magic? Perhaps that explains the ease with which these goblins submit to true souls.
You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the Goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the Goblin priestess in the temple once again. Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Ain't polite to stare, Wormwalt. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off. Happy to oblige.
Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell. Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave. Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell. Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute, and I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric. Sifting deeper, she sees the mind flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Hells! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. No. It's messing with your brain. You're seeing things, probably hearing voices too, yeah? Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though. It involves you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple. You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
I ain't deceiving nobody. I'm trying to help. This could have gone easy for you. Not now, though. I'll tear you to shreds.
There you are. Glad you're all right. What happened in there? I'm sure you had a good reason. God's rest her.
There are enough absolutists in this place to fill a reserve trench.
One of them must have something interesting to say, right? Let's find out.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Absolute priestess. God, everything, everyone. Murdered. Infidel. My mother's swollen gut.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today. So I'm feeling generous. Aye, so you have. It's one place the Zentarim can trade openly, thank the gods. Folk up here like to quiver over right and wrong, until the coin starts clinking anyway. It's just business. If there was money in being good, the Zentarim would be pure as paladins. You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mind. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over. Ask that kin of yours they're all bowing to. The glint in her eye is bad news for someone. Not my concern, so long as I'm paid. Speaking of, something to trade or what? Pleasure.
Nothing for you in there, mate.
Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baldur's Gate.
Brand looks good on you. Priestess reckons we should all be marked up before the next raid. Make sure whoever we're sticking it to knows we're doing it for the absolute.
Look at this. That's God's mark.
How you doing?
Leave me alone. I ain't got time for chatter.
You look like you could kick the ass of half the scrubs in here. Bunch of drunken layabouts. No me, though. I'm hard as they come. And I'm itching for another fight. Her ladyship Minthara is trying to figure it out. Studying the war map. You should talk to her. Get the killing started quicker.
Praise the Absolute. Always inspiring to have a drow among us.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Oh, a drow. I didn't see you there. Please, if you want to have a try. The git snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever. Course, now that you're here, we'll gladly let you take over. Of course. There's weapons in the fire if you want them. We'll leave you to it. Come, Grush. Let's go. I don't think I got the stomach for this.
Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him.
I have to go. I have to get out of here.
I don't know. The boss didn't say.
He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Rat's nose twitches impatiently. Her teeth bite air as though it is flesh, but it doesn't sate her hunger.
Hands off! This one's ours.
I'm watching you. Spike promised that any meat that falls off is mine.
Bet you couldn't make him sing either, could ya? I'd swear he was mute if I hadn't heard him scream so much.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Leviata, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner? Your tastes must turn to the exotic if you would stop here by choice. I was invited to discuss pain and its intricacies, but even I find these goblins crude and, well, primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Go ahead. I'm sure you're in need of a little penance.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. That's it, dear one! Let Loviatar hear you! You are doing so well! Do not give in now! Let the sting of flesh wash away your pain. Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance. Oh, as did I, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. It's mine. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Him? Nah. Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make him rabid. Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Yes, of course. I didn't realise who you was.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Ah, my friend, we can speak freely. I'm in no hurry to take my turn on that spit out front. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to unlock this cage?
Aha! An individual of some learning, I see. You're quite right.
Volothamp Gedab, realm-renowned author, auteur, and tastemaker at your service.
Well, I will be at your service.
once I've been freed from this ensconcement. Speaking of which... Bless you, my friend. I'll wait nicely, but please don't tarry. Aha! I knew I could count on you, my friend. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley. An invisibility potion, my friend. A bit less refined than your mendacious methods, but by God, it'll do the trick. Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
We treat the spiders real kind, ma'am. Feed 'em the plumpest prisoners.
Unless you like big, bristling, hairy legs, I wouldn't go down there, mate. That's the spider pit. Yes, my desire. Closer, my sweet. I will wrap you and bind you and bite you and eat you. Delicious, I do not know, but cruel and sharp, yes. Bindable and wrappable and biteable, yes. You must open the door.
Gotta stick to my work, boss.
Thought you, Drow, had already got off to the tower. Bet it's nice being a Drow, strutting about like your arse is made of diamonds.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise McGlubbyet. Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them. 'Cause I'm loyal to McGlubbyet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god. Yeah, and I can see by that mark on your hand that you're part of her mob. So bollocks to you, and bollocks to her and all.
Boss Ragslin weren't lying when he said anyone could join the Absolute's ranks.
Keep moving, lest you're wanting a clubbing and drubbing.
You're either with the Absolute or against her. Ain't no in between.
You think this is funny? I'll be the one laughing when things turn ugly. Safer in here and out there. Ha! Look at where the Absolute's love gotten. Dead! Thanks for breaking me out. Gonna find me a new tribe. One that appreciates the old ways.
Shugan al Shukok, Otashokek doors! I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute! Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shugan al Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Another drow true soul. As if there weren't enough of you.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance. Damn right. I'm gonna make this carcass talk. Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. This Mind Flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Then take it. Absolute knows I'm not getting anywhere.
You read aloud the words on the scroll. The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Ragslin scowls, shocked by a question you shouldn't have asked, and a jolt shoots through you. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
I saw it too. Gith on the hunt. They know something.
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you consider your final question. Another vision consumes you. A memory seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Oh, come on!
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! We're not done!
Irritation eclipses his suspicions, and Ragslin's mind rests.
Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute.
The corpse regards you, lifelessly.
Beast rotting. Looter. Warg pens. Eternal glory. Ours.
Absolute binds obedience.
Any questions? Mithar is the one you're after.
The eye's glassy black surface reflects your gaze. You sense no reaction from the unblinking eye.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lads'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be, sister. Are you here to join my hunt? Why do you ask? Surely you feel the Absolute moving through me, just as I feel her in you. Now, let us hunt together, sister, in her name. Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. Excellent. Be sure not to kill him before he talks.
Heading to see our new pet. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
Don't worry about the walks, KV. They won't eat anything what grows in the ground. Might still kill ya, mind.
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out. Tried the priest, but she says the Absolute will set me right in time for the next raid. That last in with it. They were guarding some uppity noble and his friends. Not very well, mind. Your drow pals carried him off, left the real spoils to us.
Steal something, or act the bollocks, will ya? I'm itching to throw someone in the brig. It'll be fun, I promise.
Hands off. This one's for the pups.
Here to see the bear? Just follow the noise. Wargs have been going crazy for it. Just hope these scraps will satisfy the bunch when they're in this state.
Smells big. Big belly. Big guts.
to smell the fur. Fur and meat. Lots of meat.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Stop them! Free me!
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises. We made it squeal. Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
What here? Get lost if you can't stand a bit of roughhousing.
Release me! Get rid of them! Time for blood! Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide. I am aware. I foolishly left it vulnerable to this rabble. There's work to be done. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory. Indeed. After we dealt with the drow that ambushed us, Nettie and I were able to inspect the corpse, and the creature that slithered out of it. I had no idea anyone beyond their ranks was infected. You have my sincere sympathies. Patience. I can't just snap my fingers. But I know where the solution almost certainly lies.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. Gladly, but first I must return to the Grove. As you made short work of the Goblins' leaders, there's nothing stopping me. Come join me in your own time. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Teaglin, carpenter, father of 2. Heading to Baldur's Gate. Didn't hear Goblin patrol. Digging too quickly. Felt tunnel collapsing. Kept going. Better dead than warg meat. Goblins took my friends. Cut them up for the wargs. For meat.
Foul stench of slaughter turns suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell, life smell. Not like the great hollow below, which smells only of death. The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust. A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved. Lae'zel's fear grips you. Not fear of death, but fear of insignificance. The great warrior Lae'zel, a failure to her kind. She will wield no silver sword, ride no red dragon. Forever unknown to the great Lich Queen Vlakith.
I will not let the Geich take me. I will earn Vlakith's honor. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
came just in time. You are transforming. Combative. Good. You'll need to be. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. Stubborn. A useful quality. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerû. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back.